We're live. Let's use you today. That was good. There we go. That's a little better. Move over, Joe. I'm sticking with the trash can. Oh, no way! I get your second monitor today? No, not Krita. Not Krita. Don't open Krita. Don't open Krita. Please don't open Krita. Don't do it. Don't do it. You want it? It's yours, my friend. Don't open. Are you sure you want to exit? Nope, not what I want. Where's that from? I think that's from the Zelda CDI games. I think that's where that's from. Yeah. Amazing. I don't really have control over them. They just sort of happen. Did I post the go live message? I didn't. A common problem of mine. I think the full... I think it's Morshu? I'm trying to remember. It's lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend. So long as you have enough rubies. There we go. There we go. There we go. I still got it. I still got it. I can't give credit. Come back when you're a little richer. I don't know what the original sounded like, but you're really selling it. Thank you. You'll have to look it up sometime. Those are some real classic down to earth vocal stims you're getting there. A little bit of fan action because unfortunately I've decided to wear my ugly Christmas sweater because I didn't get to wear it during the Christmas season. Hey Jelly, have you tried jumping to the depths below after the cutscene? As a matter of fact, I have. We're gonna have to watch the whole thing all over again. Did anything nice happen? We had to redo the whole sequence! Yay! Yippee! I'm so excited! I went to the art museum yesterday. Had a great time. Thank you, Zaturks, for the tier 3 sub. Oh man, I gotta make sure that you're actually getting emotes that don't suck for that. That's not fair. There's 2 emotes that are above tier 1 and 2. Anyway, I went to the art museum, and because I am extremely normal, I decided, I don't think I want to take pictures with my phone, because my phone has a good quality camera. So instead, I took pictures with my 3DS that I brought with me, and has a very, very terrible quality camera. However, it has a 3D camera.
Activate the cloud, please.
Sure thing.
Has a 3D camera. Which means that the photos have, like, depth perception built into them. Or, like, they're able to capture whether something is in, like, the foreground or the background, and then heighten that whenever you turn on the 3D slider. You really must have looked like a Life is Strange character going around that museum.
We figured out what happens when we die.
I mean, it does make a very loud camera shutter. Hold on, it's right here. I'm gonna take a picture right now.
Do you think my place is taken?
It makes a very loud camera shutter noise.
Is there still room for me?
You're able to capture your soul. Ooh, spooky. I did take a couple pictures of some particularly haunted-looking Victorian photographs, or Victorian portraits, not photographs.
There's someone up there who called me an imposter.
Seems like there's an imposter among us.
It's dumb luck, right?
Anyway, I'm gonna take a picture real quick. Listen.
I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right?
It makes a very loud camera click.
Make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you?
So I want this is the audio experience of me taking a picture at the museum. All right. So I seen something I want to take a picture of. Pull up the 3DS.
And you wouldn't mind? Why
Line it up.
How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something.
And click it back and play. It was a very, you know, I'm all about my haptics. You know I'm all about my haptics. So I love the little click noise as it folds open and closed. It was a very fun time.
When I was little.
If someone isn't familiar with last stream, this must look brutal. Yeah, yeah, no, that's true. Did you get any street passes? Not a one. Not even a one. Not a single one. No. No, I think street pass is dead unless you're going to like cons, basically. I did get 5,000 steps though, which was really nice. I think it's very cute that the 3DS has a step counter. I think, looking at it like in larger scale, I guess, the reason it has a step counter is likely to encourage you to have it on in sleep mode as you're walking around, so that you are more likely to get street passes. I think that's why it has a step counter and why play coins exist. I just think it's very cute that it has a step counter. But that drains the battery so quick? Not really. I mean, I had it with me all day yesterday in sleep mode.
I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be.
And let's see, it is still at least 75% battery.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone.
But yeah, unfortunately, Street Pass doesn't exist anymore. Luckily, I own two, holding up two fingers, two 3DSs. So I can just Street Pass myself if I so please.
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto,
I don't know how it works or what causes it to trigger, but it is something that I have the option to do. I can Street Pass myself, which is something that I've tricked myself with multiple times, because I'll take my 3DS with me and I'll turn it off while I'm in my room where my other 3DS is, and I'll walk around, and like in the middle of my little walk where I'm out and about, I'll like, you know, take my 3DS and look at it and be like, whoa, I got a Street Pass! Whoa, no way! I wonder who it is! And then I get home and I look on my desk and my other 3DS has a green light on it and I'm like, oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. I guess it's just me, huh?
What happened?
Alright, now we're gonna go up on top of the little elevator and not jump off of the elevator into the dark, dark depths below. We're gonna diagnose the problem like a normal person and fix it.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
It should hold.
It will hold.
The abyss. The deep world.
Time feels omitted more than needed.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Wow, that sounds like torture.
Edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
It's true.
That'd be the worst.
It's true. I mean, if that's the case, you should be like, hey, I'm gonna be unplugging you now, like, pretend you're going to sleep so your existence feels continuous. Oh, I'm sure that's fine. I'm sure that's fine. Oh, hello.
You did it. You did it. I will make preparations.
All right. We did it. Yay! Yeah, I'm sure we're fine.
Oh, good, you're back.
How do you know?
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
How?
Spoke to me.
Looked like a man, one of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
I feel like more scenes like this could have been great. Yeah, the dynamic between Catherine and Simon is very strange.
Me too.
And sometimes it's very good, and sometimes it makes me extremely confused. More
Looks like we're
confused
closing in
than
on the ocean floor.
than
Good,
not,
sure the climber
I
can
would
take
say.
much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega sector. It's
Threw
about
itself down in the abyss. Oh, well, I suppose they're watching the cutscene again.
I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach town.
You haven't been here before?
Not
Hi,
in a way that will
Verdox.
help
That's
us.
nothing. That's
The
nothing at all.
Leader's been here. We're following your little footsteps, Kath.
When I had footsteps,
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for town and find that art.
All right, we're off. Oh, I have to... Right, it's a door opener. My bad. Wait a minute. Why can't I... Oh, okay. She didn't say, don't forget to take me with you. Oh, I needed the door opener on that one, so it's fine. Don't forget me. Error. Lumar link needed to call climber. Oh, it's really blurry down here. Did we forget our glasses topside? That would suck. Hello. Julia Doll. Signed Catherine Chun, bringing the Ark to Phi. Isn't that obvious? Zero Escape streams were a lot of fun. I'm glad that I played VLR and Zero Time Dilemma myself before Joe streamed them.
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer,
Solving
Tao.
VLR was... It made me feel insane.
Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out.
Howdy,
Try the next
Larea.
one.
Good to see you. No, this isn't a lean back game. I can't lean back in my chair when I'm playing this. I have to sit up in serious business because the darkness is too vast. So I won't be able to see anything if I'm leaning back. Alright. Shed some light on the situation. Has anyone ever said that in the context of, like, actually making something seem more clear, or is that used exclusively for, like, a little bit whenever you turn on the lights? Warning, fault line activity. Strong torrents expected. Me when I'm playing my stream games and they don't have a PC port. So I use my dev kit PlayStation 2.
Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Raj, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Raj. Almost there. We just...
Uh-oh. Ah! Don't you just hate when that happens? Don't you just hate whenever you're on a routine mission and suddenly you lose the light and then something gets you? Blue leads to Tau. Red leads to the Climber. He gets Climber. He's just being dramatic under pressure. Alright, yeah, let's do it on that one. Oh, hello! Yeah, I'm sure that's normal. It's Subnautica! Can't take audio logs like that seriously after Manny's "oh no, the scorched" bit. It's pretty good. Yeah. I'll make sure to record an audio log every time I die in a game. Maybe when I die in real life even. Oh, the ultimate bit. That's one to commit to. Family around my deathbed. Oh. Oh no. What's that? No! No, don't come any closer, no! Put your will in audio log format. Oh. Oops. Well, I guess we'll just, Is this the client? Is this Tau? Oh, I see. Make sure to dramatically cut out an important bit, like who gets the 3D, who gets which 3DS by going, wait, what's that sound? Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Anybody else hear that? No, I have to focus. Seems like a really good system. Me when I'm playing on my 3DS. Seems like a really good system. I'm sure that's fine, whatever it is. I'm sure that whatever that is fine. It's not a concern. I don't have to be worried about it. I'm not worried. I'm not scared. It sounded vaguely spider-like, judging by how game sounds are usually made. So I know what it looks like, and I don't need to worry. You're a hardened Subnautica player now. Nothing can scare you underwater, unless, of course, it's a spider crab. Leaving an audio log where it's implied you were killed is a great bit if you died in completely unambiguous circumstances, like of old age in a hospital. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It'd be awesome. Now, do you think... I don't have to pause again. Do you think that, like... Would your family be pissed off if you did that? Or, like... Would that be, like, a good way to go out, do you think? Do you think that would be, like, oh, he gave us, like, one last funny memory, one last funny thing to remember him by. You know, we got to like have one last laugh now that he's gone. Or do you think it would be like, that's fucked up, why would he do that? Why can't he just make his death normal? If you're listening to this audio log, yes, you probably found my body. Listen, I don't have much time. It's after me. I want to make sure that I have the preparations in place for when I'm gone. Oh, man. It got me good. I was probably supposed to follow that thing. Oh, no. Shit, wait, no, come back. Wait, come back. Hold on, wait, hold on, come back. Oh, hello, Ross. Can someone make a mod for SOMA where every time Ross appears, it plays voice clips from Ross's game dungeon instead of all of his lines? Merrick, can you make a mod? Oh. That's probably a bad thing, if I had to guess. Oh, we're fine. Thank goodness they have glow sticks. God, I'm thinking back to the fucking Jelly Jonut video. You want succubi? Because that's probably what we're getting. That is Merrick's forte, yes. Or that is usually Merrick's job, yes. Spiders. Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice. Hello there. I thought those were weird little cave barnacles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just didn't. I didn't understand what I was looking at there. What? I'm sorry. Why are these enemies from the fucking PSX demake of SOMA? Why do they look like that? What's... No, you already got me once. That's not fair. That's not fair. Go away. That's not fair. I didn't do anything to you. I didn't do anything to you. Be gone, foul spirit. Leave this home. Leave this home. We are not of sin. Be gone. Please. Go home, Whisker. Is the game scary or is the game still funny? Unfortunately, the game is funny in a way that makes it never scary ever again. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, the game is fundamentally funny in ways that just completely nullify any potential horror. Except for, like, momentary bouts of, like, fear and shock. You Joe-brained yourself on horror? Not all horror. I'm still very affected by horror. It's just that I don't think SOMA is a very scary game, unfortunately. SOMA is an interesting game that uses the aesthetics of horror in some very fun ways and gives it a very striking visual identity, but I don't think it is a very strong horror experience. I don't think the game is particularly scary. I'm gonna have to watch Joe's video again to see what exactly, like, his take was in regards to Soma not being a horror game. But, like, if his general idea with that take is that it is not a scary game, and it kind of fails to inspire horror in the player for one reason or another, I think I might have to agree with him to a certain extent. And it's not that there's something to be said of, like, the fact that I'm streaming, right? And so that's naturally going to eliminate a lot of the horror of the experience, right? I'm streaming, so I'm in an environment where I'm trying to make jokes and have little goofs and little gaffes and little bits, right? And I've got other people here who might be not taking the experience as seriously, and I'm not going to be as immersed in the experience. However, to that I say, Simon is the stupidest motherfucker ever invented, and his complete inability to properly engage with anything that's going on around him, except for, like, some philosophical questions in the late game, it really takes me out of the experience. Simon very clearly is not scared by any of the biomechanical monsters that are stalking him, so I don't think I have any reason to be. Like, the most horror he shows in response to one of the monsters is like, whoa, that was weird. Did you see that freaky thing? Jesus Christ, how horrifying. Like, he never displays any overt, like, I have to hide, I'm in danger kind of fear. His take is mostly that dying in a video game releases tension, which goes against the most important aspect of horror. Yeah, I can understand that perspective. I don't know if tension is the most important aspect of horror. I don't think I can agree with that necessarily. Is it a very important factor in horror? Yes. I don't think it's the most important factor. I guess it depends on the kind of horror you're trying to inflict on a player. If you're trying to inflict, like, a psychological horror in the sense of, like, you want the player to be subjected to fucked up things that, like, they'll be thinking about for a while, or you want to ask, like, questions or show scenarios that are fucked up or horrifying without inspiring, like, kind of, like, how can I phrase this? There's, like, the fear that lingers with you, and there is the fear of present danger. And when it comes to tension, or when it comes to video games, the fear of present danger is almost always the kind of fear that video games are largely designed around inflicting. You are put in immediately horrifying circumstances that are actively dangerous and that you must escape from right now, and you don't have time to think about it. In that case, yes, I do think the tension is the most important factor there. With something like, say, Silent Hill F, just borrowing from, like, the games that we've streamed as a general experience, the horror is not so much something scary is happening right now, you need to run, you need to hide, you need to do something. It's more so just trying to understand the implications and the symbolism at play and realizing just how fucked up everything is the horror of the game. I don't think this game should be measured against being a horror game, but if I remember correctly, it was advertised expected to be, so the criticism was correct at release. Let's not make, let's not cross any wires here. Let's not get our wires crossed. This is a horror game. By all conventional metrics of how we assign genre, this is a horror game. It is using the aesthetics of horror in a horrifying situation with scary stuff and mechanics designed around escaping scary stuff. This is a horror game. Right? I'm running from monsters. This is a horror game. Because if it's not a horror game, then it's like a puzzle game with light sim elements. And as a puzzle game, it's not particularly compelling. The main draw of this game is I'm going through a haunted house, and this is the theme. It's an immersive sim, also high. I don't think it has enough emergent gameplay systems for me to feel like it is meeting the standards of what I believe an immersive sim is. Let me phrase that in a more normal way. If someone didn't say that it's an immersive sim to me, I would not independently come to that conclusion. Does that make sense? It could very well be that it has a lot of, like, the hallmarks of the genre. But I don't think that without someone saying to me, hey, this game is an immersive sim, I would ever make that call myself. I just joined, so I just threw that out. I have no context. I see. It's kind of a walking simulator-ish. The main draw of it is the story, I suppose. I have a sincere hatred for the term walking simulator. It is inherently derivative. It is an inherently derivative genre classification that exists only to disparage games that do not have enough engagement in terms of gameplay systems and are focused on other things. It is also designed in a time when video games were still coming into their own as a medium and exploring what was capable in terms of story and what games had to be, and was a term, as far as I can understand it, designed by a group of people who believed that if your video game didn't have you pressing X number of buttons in X number of minutes, it didn't deserve to be a video game. And video games couldn't be art unless you pressed buttons and also cried. So I despise the term walking simulator. It is probably, no joke, one of my least favorite terms in the medium. Oh, you're really there, huh? Hello. Hello. Now, are you gonna go around? What's your game plan? Okay. Ironically, Pathologic is the true walking simulator, but it has enough gameplay that Chuz would never describe it as that. Describe it that way. Mandalore talks about it in his video, if I recall correctly. I still think... I won't say I hesitate, because it's not as if I would ever go through with it. I will not ever call a game a walking simulator, because to me, it is an inherently derogatory genre classification. There is not a positive connotation to walking simulator. Let me rephrase that. There is an explicitly negative connotation to the phrase walking simulator, and it comes from a time where that was meant to be extremely derisive to a lot of people who were exploring the genre in some genuinely interesting ways, but were shut down because a certain group of people who were, shall we say, the de facto majority of the medium at the time really had a strong idea for what video games couldn't be. This is unfortunately what this isn't anyone's fault. I'm not mad at it. Let me rephrase that. The streamer is talking very seriously and very directly about something when usually they maintain a very joking and shall we say comical affect, I'm not mad at anyone. Let me just make sure we're all in the same space. I'm not angry at anyone here in chat. This is just something that I am upset about. It is unfortunately a very large point of contention with my worldview in regards to how I view the medium. So it's kind of like I stepped on a landmine by reading your chat message. Not that you planted one. It's the same for myself and Metroidvania. Yeah, Metroidvania is... I don't think Metroidvania is like... It doesn't have the negative connotations that something like Walking Simulator does, but it does very much feel like a genre that exists, or a genre... Okay, freaky ass. It does feel like a genre classification that exists purely because we just couldn't think of a better word. Like, we call it a Metroidvania, and let's be honest here, it works. It's a very effective genre classification. There's a reason we haven't replaced it, because when you say Metroidvania, it's just, oh, it's games like Metroid and Castlevania, and we don't have to think about what, like, how we would actually define those games in terms of thinking of more effective titles for the genre. You know, you say it's Metroidvania because it's a Metroidvania. You call it a Souls-like because it's like Dark Souls, even though you could call it maybe like a stamina action game. But, you know, then you get into clinical classifications that sound like really stiff and they aren't punchy. You know, Souls-like is punchy. It feels good to say. It's very descriptive because of how unique Souls-like games are in terms of their methods of communication and operation. I'm very surprised that roguelike and Metroidvania haven't vanished like Doom Clone. I wonder why that is. I think it might just be that, like, roguelike and Metroidvania aren't inherently... Doom Clone has a negative connotation to it, which means that anyone making a Doom Clone will not use Doom Clone to describe their own game. Doom Clone will only be used to describe a game in a mocking context. To me, Soulsborne is derogatory, though. It isn't. Just speaking in terms of like, the how language functions, it does not have a negative connotation to it. It does not sound inherently negative. And that's the weird thing, is this is a difficult part of language to describe. Some words just sound negative. They sound bad. They have a bad connotation to them. I can see negative connotation by the ways of being derivative. That's why I'm not giving out on walking sims, because I like walking sims. See, yeah, and I get, that's, again, this is, connotation is also a very subjective part of language as well. You were disappointed because of the naming too close to another game, but Souls-like is fine. I'm not saying it's fine, I'm saying it's effective. Like, I understand why Souls-like stuck around, because it's a very... Oh. Oh, hello. Someone's here? Sorry, that was meant for Wordle. I see. Now we'll call it Parry Slop. It's true. Well, most Souls-like games aren't Parry Slop because the parrying doesn't feel good in them. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Most Souls-like games aren't Parry Slop because they stop you from being able to parry most of the enemies because it's too effective of a strategy. The problem with parrying in Dark Souls, title case, YouTube thumbnail of the Jelly Rant Sona over, I don't know, fucking, Gwyn, or some shit like that, is that, yeah, we'll go with Gwyn. The problem with parrying in Dark Souls is that if it is an option, it is the most effective. It is the most effective option. It's simply too powerful and too easy. All you have to do to properly get good at parrying in Dark Souls, or rather, let's rephrase this. All you have to do to beat a difficult enemy that can be parried in a Souls-like game is bait out an attack that can be parried. There's a reason why Gwyn is regarded like he is as the final boss of Dark Souls, and it's because you can parry all of his attacks, and it's really easy to do. Right? And so they never let you do that shit again on one of their final bosses. And going forward in their design, they generally try to stop you from being able to parry bosses at all. One of the ways that they stop you from being able to parry bosses is by making it extremely difficult to tell when something can even be parried in the first place. They make it arcane knowledge that you have to fuck around and find out or just be told. Right? As opposed to giving you a clear indication of whether something can be responded to. You know, your powerful tools, you have to just sort of find out that they can be used, rather than getting any indication from the game that they can be used. Which bleeds over into stuff like jumping in Elden Ring, being this completely incomprehensible addition to your moveset, because they don't give you a really clear indication of when it can be used, and sometimes when it can be used, it's a little inconsistent. What am I doing here? Am I going down? I think I'm going down. I struggle to fuck with the Sekiro telegraphs, but I understand that's only possible due to how much more limited and explicit the toolset you're given. Yeah, it's almost like designing for a more focused experience and moveset allows you to have stronger encounter designs surrounding that moveset. And that while the large variety of options available in a game like Elden Ring do give the player much more diversity in terms of their methods of interaction with the game, it's also greatly limiting to the way that encounters can be designed, because they have to be designed in such a way that every single build and approach to the game is able to defeat it. That's probably bad. I'm sure that's fine. It was a story bit. You're supposed to be in awe at what WoW did to the people in the back. Oh, sorry. You were being genuine? I apologize. One moment.
What the fuck did we do?
Oh, it's because you're always... Listen.
Try not to think about
It's because you're always on those damn phones. You deserve this.
I've been a good man. We messed up, Sarah.
There.
I should have launched. Taken the chance.
There's time. If Ashkin says we could try again, when things calm down.
You gotta do it, you know. You got to.
You're always on those damn phones. That does remind me, so at the Carnegie Museum of Art yesterday, they have this big hall that's filled with a bunch of like classical Greek and Roman sculptures and stuff like that. You know, the stuff you expect to see in like a sculpture hall. You know, these busts or full depictions of people in like togas or nude and the like, in complicated poses, that sort of thing. And then in the corner of one of them, they had a really shoddy looking statue, like the face wasn't super defined, and they were in like a really boring kind of pose, and in their hands they had a smartphone. Whoa, and the smartphone was like made out of black marble, and like their hands were starting to turn into black marble. And oh, it's like phone bad because he's on his phone. And granted, I do think it's a little poignant. All right, there's a little bit to it where they, you know, there is a point. The problem with phone bad, title case, Jelly Rant Sona YouTube thumbnail of me in front of this statue at the Carnegie Museum of Art. The problem with phone bad is that they are right. Like, phone is actually really bad. Phone is disastrous for your mental. However, unfortunately, people have said it so many times, and in so many increasingly stupid ways, that phone bad will never actually get the recognition that it deserves as a salient talking point. I think it's too surface level and doesn't get to anything. It's like saying metal bad rather than attempting to change anything. Yeah, I mean, having it there in the hall with all of the other classical Greek statues does make you think like, oh man, it's like he's not engaging with like the works of history around him. You know, he has all of this great art and architecture and culture in front of him, and yet he's still entranced with whatever the hell is going on that damn smartphone instead, because you're always on that damn phone. It's because you're always playing with those damn... Anyway. My problem is that when you set it up in a hall with a bunch of Greek and Roman statues, it does start to feel kind of like you're less like you're criticizing modern culture and more like you're glorifying ancient Greek and Roman culture without really considering anything to do with the cultural context under which maybe the statues were created, which I only bring up because a lot of the other art installations, they had multiple ones, as a matter of fact, that were entirely about considering the wealth and the vast resources that were required and the inequality that was at play that allowed such masterworks to be created. And then I look at a statue and the statue says phone bad. You know? You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem with phone bad. It's because you're always on that damn phone. Sorry, let me rephrase that. It's because you're always on that damn phone, in parentheses, genuine. Let me ask you a question. I'm being genuine for a moment. When was the last time you turned your phone off? This isn't a gotcha. I'm saying it because I don't remember the last time I turned my phone off on purpose. It turns off when the battery dies. I don't remember the last time I turned it off. Define turning it off, I just put it down somewhere. I mean holding the power button and shutting the device down so it is no longer powered on. When was the last time you turned your phone off? Have you ever turned your phone off? And I mean off, not restarted it because something was wrong. When was the last time you turned your phone off? The real question is, why does that matter? Because I can't think of any other device in my life that I always have with me and that is always powered on. I cannot think of any other device in my life that is ever present. I turn my computer off. When I'm finished playing a game, I turn my Xbox off. I am never off my phone. My phone is never off. It is always on. When was the last time you turned off your landline phone? I mean, yeah, that's kind of the same point. But I don't carry my landline phone around with me. And again, let me say once again, because this has to be reiterated, I'm making a phone bad point. So allow me to, I need to add nuance. This isn't a gotcha. It's not an indictment. I'm saying it happens to me too. I'm telling you right now, as a matter of course, I do not remember the last time I turned my phone off. I don't know if I've ever turned my phone off. I think the only time my phone has ever been off is when it dies. And when it dies, I immediately plug it in to charge it again. It's just something I was thinking about. So in a way, unfortunately, the phone bad statue has inspired thought. Let me rephrase. No, not unfortunately. Fortunately, the phone bad statue has inspired thought. That is the point of art in a gallery, is to inspire thought. That's what it's there for. You look at it and you're supposed to think something. That's largely what a lot of countercultural modern art is designed to do. It's there to make you think. And unfortunately, that's another thing. It's like, whoa, it really makes you think, is another, like, phone bad level observation. Because it's not really, like, that's not the point. The point isn't like, whoa, it made you think. The point is, what did you think about? This is to me the same as when was the last time you turned your wristwatch off? There's no need to turn it off, so you just put it away when you don't need it. I don't know. I feel like I don't need it as much as I need it. Like, a wristwatch feels like a useful thing to always have with you. That feels like it's not the same level of device as a phone. That's one of the arguments for saying phones these days are quite literally an extension of you as a person, as to say we are akin to cyborg, depending on the definition. Yeah, and I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. It almost becomes a form of mental prosthesis in a way. And then, you know, there's two ways of going about it, which is you can look at it as like, oh, you've become so dependent on it. But, like, yeah, man, I'm sure if I lost an arm, like, I'm sure I'm pretty dependent on a lot of other things in my life, too. If I lost an arm, I wouldn't be like, oh, wow, look at you, mister, can't pick up things with their right stump anymore. You are really dependent on that arm now. Just goes to show you shouldn't have relied on it so much. Like, yeah, sometimes things are in your life and they're really important to how you function, and that's, like, not a bad thing, you know? Sometimes it's just a necessary thing that you need to function in your environment. Sorry, I got really... I don't know what's going on at all. I'm sorry. I got really into the fucking the ramble zone there for a second. My bad. What's happening right now? Is there a puzzle I'm supposed to be solving? I was too busy engaging with art. It's fun to see you discover ambient computing from first principles and then hate it. Can you elaborate on what any of those... Sorry, no, wait, let me rephrase that. In English, please? I've never gotten a chance to say that. I feel like I needed to. Oh. Okay, so I need to pick something up and put it there? Can I get in there? Oh, hold on. Is this how do I need to bring something down? I think a core part of that is that the phone itself doesn't do anything, same as a limb, but the context and specifics, like an app in this specific case, decides the implications of it. And unfortunately, the phone as a limb has been colonized in a way that's not maximizing anything you should value as a human who owns it, only maximizing capital for those creating the utility. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really interesting and nuanced way of looking at it that I agree with. Thank you for sharing that. Unfortunately, I'm now going to post your image. I'm now going to post that quote. And I'm gonna put you next to a little drawing of a guy who's not particularly attractive, and I'm gonna say, do a phone bad. And then I'm gonna put myself next to a picture that looks really handsome, and that one's gonna say, phone good actually, shut up. Sorry, no, never mind. It's just gonna say, shut up. And I'm gonna have like a chiseled jawline and blonde hair and blue eyes, because that means nothing that you should really think into too much. Like, don't worry about it at all. We're definitely not like... you know, trying to harken back to certain things. Don't worry about it. Ambient computing is when the computer is in proximity to you without you consciously engaging with it. In this case, phones, when they aren't in use, are that since you don't turn them off. I'm sorry, so let me get this straight. Ambient computing is just when I'm near a computer? Yes? They made a term for near, like, the status effect of being near a computer. And I'm not consciously just The status of being near a computer without engaging with it is called ambient computing. Well, no, the computer has to be doing something for you when you're not consciously engaging. Okay, that's a different thing entirely. That's a different thing entirely. Okay, that's ambient computing. Okay, because the other one is just, I'm near a computer. I'm not doing any computing, ambient or otherwise. I'm just near a computer. Can I take an item to secure that status effect? Yeah, if you're specialized, if you're a Luddite subclass, you can use a hammer to clear up the ambient computing status effect for free. Although it does cost a little bit of temporary stamina. Nothing. That's nothing at all. Okay, what am I doing here? Do I get in? No, I don't get in. I have to put something in there and send it up to her, maybe? Would you like a chair? Please take a chair. How's the chair doing for you? Would you like a chair? Chair's not doing anything for you? Okay. Noted. Go back to the monster room. There's a computer there. In here? The walking monster? What? In here? I will no longer demean Jelly by referring to these streams as second monitor background noise. It's now ambient content. Merrick, this is maybe up there with one of the meanest things you've ever said to me. Do you know how much I despise the word content? Hate, hate, hate. Let me tell you how much I have come to hate the word content. I refuse to describe anything as content if I can help it. What an utterly demeaning designation. You want to talk about words that are inherently derogatory? Holy fuck. And yet you're a content creator? I am a streamer! I stream video games. I make streams. I am not a content creator. The table. All right, yeah. I just searched Discord for your messages, and you do call Sonic Racing updates content drops. I never said I was consistent. I'm just indignant. Do you prefer media personality? Human being suits me just fine, I think. Wait, can I censor a message from the overlay chat if I include the whatever that character is? Yeah. I mean, it's censoring it at least in OBS. Oh, yo, no, it doesn't appear at all. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. New tech. Anonymize your Twitch messages, I suppose. Okay, you're using the other chat that fucks up if you do. Yeah, yes, that's true. I never switched over. I really should probably do something about that. Aw. Yasuhira being mean and Merrick being nice when no one sees it? Merrick being nice when he knows that it won't be recorded? How soon dare? We all use this, the waters will think Jelly's lost it. Not like I enjoy these streams or anything. Anyway, these things are genuinely really interesting social phenomena, and saying ambient computing is when a computer is close to you is kind of like saying media analysis is when you watch movies and think about another movie. Somehow I feel like I've mentally summoned a Northern Lion bit. And I did walk back. I did walk it back. Ambient computing is not just when a computer is near you. That's why I was so crazy about it, because ambient computing is when you're not consciously engaging with a computer that is doing something for you. Right? If I'm understanding it correctly. As opposed to, there is a computer near me. Nothing wrong. I'm really lost right now. What's happening? Someone help. Now does everyone has seen the Overcooked VODs. Now you know that I'm just like this. It's not because the truck is fun to drive around. It's just because I can drive around in general. I've not paid attention to the game for over 20 minutes. We're kindred spirits, you and I.
Can't we do anything for him?
No, we're out of sedatives. If we had a gun, this would be the time to pull it out.
Did not expect it to end like this. Should have jumped the climber back to Omicron.
Without the Ark?
Forget about the Ark.
No, you don't get to say that. It's the only thing left of value, you know that.
Yeah.
Promise you won't leave it behind.
Yeah, you just don't appear in the overlay if you put that in there.
Then what?
This is gonna be a really fun VOD.
Safe until then.
Thank you, Merrick, the Oppenheimer of Jelly Streams chat. My character killed Twitch chat.
It's okay, Ian. Just let it out.
Slurtech, no, I still will very much ban you, is the thing. If you do say, let me have a real, like, haha, we were having a fun, jokey time, and now it's time for me to be a teacher for a moment. It won't show up in the overlay. It will show up on the obituary pages, alright? I will vaporize you in real life if you say slurs in my chat room. You can actually make Jelly do stims without any clear source shown. I'm sorry. Boulder, this is maybe the most you've ever treated me like something being studied in an enclosure. That's crazy to say about me. You're right to say it, but holy shit. It's just you can make Jelly do stims without any clear source showing up with a permanent record of it. Like, just so clinical about the behavioral science of watching a Jelly stream. I refuse to reward this behavior, as a matter of fact. I will not sing. I will not sing. I am stronger than the processes running this body, alright? I will not sing. You've activated a different one. You didn't even know it. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. I've completely lost my marbles. I need a code to open the... Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ross. We're about to enter Ross's game dungeon. That's the line. I'm glad it's the line for you because it's also the line for me. Mutual understanding. It's a hell of a thing, ain't it? Sus? Was that body in the blanket Catherine? No, her last name was Chun. Like our good friend Greg. Because we're always on that damn phone. Recordings.
The pattern has stopped evolving. The WoW has managed to find balance. I convinced SSE Volcheck to turn off all external control.
I'm being tortured by my Twitch chat right now.
Our de facto caretaker.
Just Merrick has found a way to torture Twitch chat, to torture me with Twitch chat. You can't do this. You can't just put vocal stems in unoverlayable messages.
All around Pathos 2, structure gel is bursting through the pipes and bleeding through walls. I don't know what WoW could possibly stand to gain from this, but I assume it is.
And like now I have to read the messages out so they are preserved in Twitch chat. But if I read them out, then I'm enabling you. VOD watchers, to be clear, Jelly is I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. I'm normal. I'm normal. I'm normal and sane. I'm normal and sane. Preserved. I'm sane. I'm sane. I'm normal and sane. I'm not insane. POV, you are Simons. What are you looking at, Jelly?
Since the comet crash, WoW.
Jelly, those chatters died years ago.
The WoW, 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 the WoW.
Me when I'm Starfire and I'm amazed that something is happening.
The WoW. The WoW.
-2. That's crazy. Do you think SOMA's arc is commenting on people believing in immortality by feeding LLMs with enough personal journal entries and chat messages?
Since the comet, the pattern has stopped. The heart of WoW has claimed. The heart of WoW has.
Me whenever I'm making a video essay about one of the most popular MMOs of all time, and I'm trying to understand what lies at the core of the user experience that makes it so compelling.
The heart of WoW has. The heart of WoW has claimed. The WoW is reaching out to every machine, every life form, to manipulate, to control. It's trying to help save its creators from all this, just like the protocol demands. But really, what is good enough?
Merrick B, just evil. Evil to hide all of these chat messages. What I'm learning is that Merrick actually wants to be really nice, but he has to keep up that cool guy persona. So as soon as he gets any opportunity to be nice in private, he does it. You can't stay fucked up and aloof forever, brother. I will understand and love the real you. Okay, what's happening? Here, do you want a bobblehead? Will that help? Would you like a bobblehead? Hey. Hey, I know you're up there. I know that when I send this up, it opens up on your end. Do you want a bobblehead? I don't think you like the chair very much. Would a bobblehead help? Hey. Hey, check this out. Would you like a bobblehead? Does that do anything for you? Okay. So, someone help. I've gotten so unbelievably sidetracked. I have no idea what I'm doing at all. I know that it was important to get into this room. I think. Oh, okay, I kind of assumed that I wouldn't be able to just unlock the infirmary. Whoops. Hello.
You're different. Alright. Can we go back? Can we go back? Can we going back? Can we go back? No. Fuck. Shit! No! I thought it would be funny. That's one of the genuinely cool moments of the game. That's one of the most interesting parts of the game. Oh no, wait, no, that's like the best scene in the entire game. No, hold on, she's still breathing. She's still breathing. I can read the closed captions. She's still breathing. Right? Oh no, she's not breathing anymore. Oh no, wait.
Black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off.
That's what you have to say, Simon? The black box is inactive. Probably found a way to switch it off. Well, shit. Pause. Day 312. Door locks, all disabled. Oh, it's so cool. Is that her? Is that Catherine? You not only cheated the game, but yourself. You didn't grow, you didn't improve. You took a shortcut and gained nothing. You experienced a hollow victory. Nothing was risked and nothing was gained. It's sad you don't know the difference. Let's just restore some files real quick. Last access by Catherine Chun. Alright. Well... You have to trust me. Maybe if I... You have to trust me. That's a genuinely very good scene.
It's a really, really good scene. Maybe the best in the entire game. You have to trust me. You have to you have to trust me. Just vomit some wow gel. yeah. Don't we have her brain in a computer chip or something? All right. Jill, you killed her. How can we trust you? But it was really funny though. Remember what you said after killing her? Looks like the black box is inactive. Must have found a way to turn the black box off. Simon really has such a way with words, doesn't he? Blood mechanism malfunction. Oh! Pressure diff. Here, this'll help. There we go. All better now, right? Right? Or hold on, wait, am I supposed to... No, that... All better now? What more do I need to do here? What are we doing? How do I equalize the pressure? Oh! No, I didn't see that. Thank you, Boulder. Oh. Yeah, that went about as well as I was expecting it to. Oh, there were only 3? That's a little annoying. We have the arc. Make way. Unironically, getting Delta P'd probably wouldn't be so bad since it happens so fast you can't process the pain. Maybe, but what a horrifying way to die. Also. Speaking of horrifying, I'm trying to think about how I would classify SOMA as a game or as an experiences. Sorry, hold on. Nope, we're putting that one on blast. That one's staying in the... Nope, Merrick, I refuse to allow you to get by with your wily ways. I refuse. Nope. Nuh-uh. No, mister. That one gets to stay. That one gets to stay forever. This one's getting put up on the big screen for the whole class to see. Hey, Merrick, can I just ask, what did you mean by this? Can I ask what you meant by this? Can you explain for the class what you meant by saying, Piss-chan, don't Delta P on me? What'd you mean by that? Would you like to explain? Is it that hard to understand? I just want you to say it in your own words is all. Any good teacher knows that any student can give an answer, but I want an answer that's unique to you. I want to make sure that you understand what you said. I refuse. And that's art, folks. It's about the questions you bring, not the answer the art provides. Very well, send Merrick to detention. Oh, alright, bye, I guess. Goodbye forever. Oh, shit, are you alright? Hello? Tunnel structure creaking loudly.
What the hell is wrong with
And I wonder
this
how he
place?
died.
It's nothing to worry about. Just the warden flexing his
Just
muscles.
Old Man Mountain telling us who's boss.
You mean
Ah!
Well, down here
Sorry,
there's many
that's a
names.
vocal sim none of you know about yet.
The Alpha.
like in Sight Alpha? I thought that was made up.
Made up. Then someone should really fire Johann Ross. Tell him there's no reason to walk these tunnels no more.
This section is gonna collapse.
You should try spending some time in the abyss, sweetheart. You know when shit's for real.
Catherine, move up. Come with me. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, wait for me.
Careful with the arc.
Take it easy. It's not going to.
Loud creak right above his head, of course.
For a moment, I thought it was going to collapse.
Come on, man! Come on! It's a fucking comedy game. It's a fucking every single time you find a dead body, the entire audio log is just about like, there's no way I'll die. No one's ever died like this before. That'd be stupid. Oh no, I'm dying! I'm dying right now in the exact way I said I wouldn't. Ah! Did you know that you don't have to be underwater to be killed by pressure differentials? In 1983, on the deep-sea drilling oil rig Byford Dolphin, a group of divers, where one diver was forced through a partially opened hatch when a chamber depressurized from 9 atmosphere. I'm sorry. I cycled through Merrick, then Pub, now Boulder. I feel like you've missed a noun in here somewhere. Merrick, no! I'm right here. Sorry, force of habit. It's very gruesome. I see. Okay, all right. Fun to think about. Please, Simon, you have to sign the Stop Killing Games petition. It'll put this all to rest. Please. We just need one more signature. And then after that, I just need you to sign this little notary saying that magic is real and that you believe. They were deeper in the pressure chambers, so the 3 other divers didn't get pulled through the 24-inch gap. Instead, the fat in their blood instantly solidified in their veins. Hey. Here's a small request from the CEO of Jelly Channel TTV. Please do not describe gore in my chat room. Thank you. This has been the end of my public service announcement. Please do not viscerally describe gore in my chat room. Thank you very much. Thank you. Don't post that in Joe's chat without context. Hey, now you kind of asked. You could just say, first of all, I didn't ask. First of all, first point of order on our bulleted list, our numbered and bulleted list. No, I didn't. Okay, let's just get to that. The first number on the first point of order on our itinerary today. No, I didn't. I did not ask about Byford Dolphin. Thank you very much. First of all, I did not. All right. So let's get that out of the way.
Didn't ask for that. Second of all, what I did ask about was, what's a delta P? All right, that is what I did ask about. So first of all, didn't ask. Second of all, did ask about this separate thing, right? Not separate, related thing. To which someone else said, hey, did you know that that can happen above water? And Boulder said, yeah, here's a time when it happened so bad, it scooped people's organs out and turned their blood solid. Let's just make sure we're all on the same page here is all. I just feel like, again, mutual understanding and communication between human beings, it's a hell of a thing. My question is, Delta P Chan when? I don't know. The artists in the community might feel a little pressure to do it now that you said that. Alright, in we go. Off I go then.
Just tell me what you want.
I need you to stop. Wow.
What?
Did you know that in the 1960s, a NASA-funded project tried to communicate with dolphins? They converted a home to house dolphins. They ended up doing LSD with the dolphins. Needless to say, the experiment was not a success. Yeah, we were just sort of doing stuff. Huh. America has a history of just sort of doing stuff, huh?
They needed to take it to Alpha, the fountainhead of the misery we created. And the girl, she figured it out. She was going to take care of it, but the wild shrieked. They all died. You took the gel from the cabinet and made yourself into a venomous snake.
What?
You're saying this toxin inside of me can kill the WoW altogether?
You are the snake, Simon. Now strike at the heart.
You got it! What, is it gonna eat my hand or something?
What the hell is that?
The heart. It controls all the structures.
It's all been preparing us for this!
All you need to do is
what?
poison the imprint, and the heart will unwillingly spread it across Pathos 2, killing it. Feed it, Simon. Push your arm into the heart.
All of our gameplay has been training us for this.
Do it.
It's been training us for this. Alright, here we go! On a break for 5 minutes. We're taking one a little early today. It's probably going to be a shorter stream. So I just want to make sure that we get one in there. So just take a quick 5 minutes. We'll put up a scran bet in the meantime. We'll do some scrandle when we get back, and I'll be back in 5. Get some water, stretch, all that jazz. Back in 5. You know what time it is. It's Scran time. Time for Scran. That's right. Scrandal's here. And my fucking hotkeys never work because ViatoTube hates me, and so I have to scroll through the list like some sort of idiot so I can wear my cute little chef outfit. Don't I look cute in this chef outfit? Say I look cute, but do it in brackets so nobody knows. It's time. Folks, can we choose it? An honest question for the court. Your Honor, feel free to chime in as well. Can we choose it? Not yet, we scram. Because the bet's still going. That's right. It was a fake out. It's time for Chandel. Let's go, baby! Woo! We're starting off with Piss Chan today. No hits. None of them. Not a one. Okay. Not Chrome. Not Somnium. Not 2023. It's a newer Chan. If it's not 2023, then it has to be 2025. 2025. Okay. Let's go for Trickshot. Is Trickshot an option? Trickshot is not an option. So this is before Trickshot. Before Trickshot. Is it Card Chan? Okay. In 2025. Likely an Umineko-chan. Is it Umineko-chan? But it is 2025. So a game that Joe played in 2025 that got a Chan. I'm not going to lie, the Chan artistry was a little low last year. Not a lot of Chans being made. Less than 3 is evil. It's likely to be just 1. Is it Exam-kun again? No, and it's not Persona 3 or Crystal. So it's not Umineko, and it's not Persona 3. Is it your daughter, Fiak? No, she was made back in 2023 when Joe played Starfield. It's not Tofit. This is an older one. This doesn't have any of the recent ones. Only one image. 2025, not Umineko or Persona. Is this... Hold on. I'm trying to enter the databases. Give me a moment. Not Crystal. Is this Holy... No, it can't be Holy Shitty's live channel. It's 2024. Not Umineko, not Persona 3. Is it Talisman Chan? Is it Talis Chan? No, I already knew. It's not Merrick. We already tried Merrick. We didn't try Merrick. Okay, that was a safe bet. 2024? Okay. What did Joe even stream last year? They could have gotten a Chan that only got drawn once. When we made this, it was like mid-June, I believe? Boulder, when did we make this? Or was this in April? Did we make this for April Fools? It was April Fools. Okay. This is for April Fools. So, is it Sex Warning? No, because would she be considered Life is Strange, and would Life is Strange be considered 2025? Yes and no. Death Stranding Truck. It could be Truck-kun, but we don't have him in the database, so it can't be him because he was made on April Fools. So if they were made on April Fools, they couldn't be made before. They couldn't be in the database. Okay. Let's take a hint. Yeah, we know that one. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Okay, associated with stream means we're fucked. Is this, well, I'm having fun, Chan? No. Werther's original was Persona 3. Fuck me. Is it Joe on the phone? It can't be Joe on the phone. Profile pic Chan? No, it's not Crystal. I knew that. I knew that. Stream. First chanified by Stickley. Oh no, it's a one and done Chan artist too. I don't recognize that name. Oh no. Oh god. A stream Chan? By an art? Is it Chan Chan? No. Fuck. Fuck. Come on. Come on, I can do this. We'll just have to search the database. And Shadow? No, that's Persona 3. And Weeb. No, and Weeb was Ash. And Potato. Like Chan with us about Brown Kyle, Bad Chan, Black Sheep, that's Merrick. Blue Deck, Blue Truth, Banana Koi, C, Cream Carpenter, Chessboard, Card, Chan, Cream Chan, Collapse Chan, Cherry Blossom Chan. Cherry Blossom Chan was Oko, so it can't be that. Collapse Chan, Spencer Chan? Not Chan, Cleaner, Cogniferous Chan, that was not Tap Sen made that. Coinbet Chan was Chrome, Orgy, or was that Ash? I don't even remember what this one is. Was this fucking Kuze-chan? What is this again? Dax tier? That was a stream moment. Okay. Dev deadline, dude. Diplomacy? No. Okay. Do you want a precision hint? Yes, please. Give me a precision hint. I love how I need like this is an impossible game without Devin chat. Give me a precise hint. Because a one and done stream artist, stream Chan, this is crazy. This Chan's name would be censored in most contexts. What? Also, it's a shorthand? What's the second letter? L. A, B, C, D, E, F. Is it? I just checked, and it's not actually that one. Okay. N O P Q R S. These aren't organized alphabetically. Thank you. T U V W. They're sorted from most common to least common, I believe. Wait, is it? No, it can't. Yeah, that's Spange. I thought, and I knew it wasn't Nirvana Initiative because it was 2023. Fuck. No, I can't give up. I can't give up. Associated with stream? Breaker, bomb, bike, and the second letter is L. Blanket Fort Chan? No, that's C8. Okay, then is it Blanket Chan?
I feel like that would be... Yeah, no, I remember. These ones are really, really cute. I love all of these. Also, Stickley isn't a one-off? What else has Stickley made? Oh my god, Stickley has made art recently. Good lord. I need to be more familiar with this artist. I see. Yeah, I guess we would mark this as a stream chan, huh? I guess we would, huh? 5 Ronald McDonald tags is crazy. All right, anyway, that's today's channel. It's a rough one. Sorry, was that Echo propaganda? It was, yes. Can we choose it? We finally scran now. Let's get to it. Decisions. The breakfast stack or popcorn, chicken, and chips. I think the breakfast stack clears, even though I have no idea how you would eat this ungodly amalgamation of breakfast foods. It doesn't matter how you would eat it. It's just that good. We're not biting on the unburnt side, so it will be the mug of Bovril. Fuck me. Oh my god. I know there's an anti-dessert bias, but this is maybe the best dessert on Scrandle. Holy fuck, that looks awesome. I honestly have no idea what's going on. I know there's a tortilla. There appears to be breakfast in there somewhere. I don't know why there's only beans in this one little fucking... Right. Jesus Christ. I don't want to look at it. It's like a fucking AI-generated image. Mysterious Brazilian scran. No price date. So you can't tell me what it is or what it costs. I don't care if that wins. It doesn't deserve to be in the database. Chicken pie and pigs in a blanket. How is that only... Okay, they do kind of look like bugs a little. They do... Okay, well, it's the sausage roll pre-bake. What? 20% on a fucking bucket of mushy peas? What are you talking about? He's cooked? The sausage roll wasn't cooked. How could I... It's not the diarrhea fries. Fuck, man. That's one of the best hot dogs on screen. There's a lot of dog coverage without any toppings. I can't lie. That first dog bite is that's just dog and bun. It's just dog and bun. It's a dry-ass pickle. Holy fuck. Why can I see the wood rings on this pickle? I know how old this pickle is from looking at this picture of Scran. I'm going with the awesome-looking loaded fries. Okay, dude. What the fuck are we even doing here, man? What the fuck are we even doing here? Did you give a shit when you were putting this together? Did you give a shit at all? Look at this fucking like, oh yeah, we forgot to put mayo on it. Just fucking put it on the side, I guess. Left. Fuck you. Fuck you. I don't respect a Scran like that. Chips and nuggets with ketchup all over top or cheesy I'm not gonna lie. I can't lie to you, chat. Eating cold cheese, eating cold shredded cheese, that's the good shit, I believe. Fuck. I don't agree with that. I disagree. The 6 out of 10ers win on this day. Congratulations, 6 out of 10ers. Were there any of you at all? Well, I'm glad I missed the bet. Oh no. Oh no. That bad, huh? 19.3K
goes to Worm Burdened. Just Worm Burdened. All right. Damn. Congrats, Worm Burdened. You got it right. Good for you. Wait, hold on. Wait. We have fan art as well. Let's look at that real quick. We have 2 pieces of fan art. One from Merrick. Whoa! I didn't know we could afford a guy like that on stream. All right. So, first up, courtesy of Lemonade Standing. This one was sent with the message, my favorite Soma moment. I'll catch you. I did catch her. I mean, I didn't stick the landing, but I caught her, you know? Yeah, I can't lie. I really thought the Soma streams would just be like... I thought the Soma streams would kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, you want me to be honest? You want me to be completely honest with you? I thought the Soma streams would suck. When Soma won, I was like, I don't know what I have to bring to the table on this one. Like, I thought it would be like an okay stream, I guess, but like I already know everything in the story and the gameplay doesn't seem that interesting. I thought these streams would suck. I have loved every single one of them so far. This has been so much fun. I was not expecting it to get any amount of fan art, let alone like 3 extremely timely pieces. So thank you for this, Lemonade Standing. Very cute. And courtesy of the one, the only, the torturous, the vile, the evil Merrick Bentusi. Soma, expectations. What is the essence of identity? The dialectics of the providence of self. Is acting human all it takes to be human? Versus the reality of woman without a heart versus man without a brain. Getting the fucking robot, Shinji. Okay, yay! We got 1 bin for paper and 1 bin for the FPS. Riding the distressed looking monster. Go forth, our mighty steed. We're riding the Yoshi. I don't know what any of this means, but I approve. Neither do we. We haven't been reading during this stream. Thank you, Merrick. Yeah, a fun parallel to the one you did with the Talos streams, which I need to go look at that one again. I'd like to properly archive all of our fan art at some point. I don't think we don't get enough to need a Boulder archive or a Boulder webpage or anything like that. I mean, I wouldn't say no to having one, but I don't think we get it enough to justify it. But I would like to archive these in some way. Thank you very much for the fan art, Merrick, and thank you, Lemonade Standing, for the fan art as well. Greatly appreciated. Now then, back to Soma, and the climactic moment of a man sticking his robot hand into a sphincter. Oh fuck, hold on, I need to be a robot as well. This is not Scran appropriate, I must say. No, I don't want to save an exit. Oh yeah, he can feel pain. It's working! It's working! I have a feeling we're literally like at the end of the game.
I did what you wanted.
This looks like a job for Gale.
The only way to make sure the WoW stays dead is to destroy the only one who's immune to the new pattern. Don't worry, I'll make it quick.
Oh god!
Oh god! Oh. Oh.
Oh. Oh, that... See... Alright. Sorry. It's there's so much. There's so much happening there. There's so much happening there. Fucking finally there's like a present threat. Finally there's a present threat to Simon, something which is like actively hurting. It causes him pain. It's like, oh no, something needs to no, oh no, he's gonna kill me, and I'm gonna die for real. Oh no, I won't be able to save the Ark. And then fucking monster just comes, just grabs a guy. Oh no, he's dead. He's just gone. He doesn't even make a noise. He doesn't scream or anything. He just fucking bursts through the floorboard, gone forever. And Simon's reaction to that is, oh god. And that's it. Not even like, oh fuck, shit, I need to get out of here. Just like, oh god. Anyway, like, this. It's so good. It's so good. Well, here I go killing again. Is Simon just Ethan from Resident Evil? He may be based on a brain scan of him, yes. Oh yeah, the camera turned me around and I just ran back directly at it. I see. My bad. I was laughing so hard I couldn't see. That's not a joke. I was laughing so hard I physically just could not... Like, my vision completely blurred. I think I couldn't make out anything. I gotta get out of here! Oh! Oh, okay, no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck! Oh, we're fine? We're fine now? Or is this a hide section? What's going on? What are we doing here? Why am I getting Skyrim dragon swooping by gameplay footage? Are we hiding Simon now? Oh, I'm Simon. I'm hiding Simon. I'm trying to get away from the scary sea monster now. Like, what's going on? Am I going backwards? I'm going backwards. Are you circling me on purpose? Okay, you're definitely circling me, so I guess we're just friends now? Or not? Is this... Are we doing a thing right now? Or am I fucking up? I can't tell. I think I'm fucking up. Ow. Oh my god. It's a chase, but you have to hide behind debris every once in a while. Okay. Gotcha. Why doesn't he stick the left hand in? You're right, it might heal him. Like Ethan Winters pouring rubbing alcohol on his hand and reattaching it. Will he follow me in? No? Okay. Door opener, help! Close the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! It's a door closer now. I'm door closer, Henry. Close doors now, I do. It's a maybe the dumbest fucking bit of Joe's entire stream career. I love it. It's so fucking stupid. It's literally on the same exact level as Pickle Rick. It's just the same joke.
Here in one piece.
It's just fucking Pickle Rick. You did nail the Henry voice. That's true. Hi, Catherine.
Chris, what the hell happened to your arm?
It's complicated. I just need to know one thing.
Twitch clip titled "Emotional Streamer Weeps at the loss of Simon's arm and the tragedy of his life that will follow." Okay. This might be the stupidest motherfucker we will ever have to pilot in our entire stream career. Every single other character in every game I play from now until the time I write my fucking audio log epitaph will be measured against the stupidity of this man.
I'll have both my arms in the arc, right?
Yes, of course. Are you okay, though? Can you do stuff?
Yeah. Let's just get this over with.
Did you find the Ark?
I did, but I kind of lost it on my way here on an automated tram thing headed to Phi. So it should be around somewhere.
That's great. Let's go get it.
Siggy! Fido! What are you doing over there?
Did you find out what happened to the ARC team?
Not really. For some reason, they didn't go through with the launch, so they took the Ark back to Tau.
I hope everything's okay with the space gun.
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to repair one of those.
If I don't know, no, Merrick. Sorry, I can't have you stealing the spotlight from lesser-known Chan artists. I'm actually talking about Fido Chan, created by Einen Cafe Bitte. It's not all about. Oh my god. We're going.
This feels like the longest day of my life.
We're going real slow.
I have no
Gee,
idea.
the Fido stand, she'd understand.
Our time
She'd be
together is
honored
a
to be
confusing
mistaken,
patchwork of
honestly.
moments to me.
What time is it then? What day?
It's May 11th, 2104, 3:30 a.m., but I don't remember when we started.
Listen, I'll be fair. I'll be fair to Simon. It's complicated isn't necessarily a bad answer. Like, it would be hard to explain, I fed it to the WoW because a fucking robot ghost zombie told me that my body was poison.
It just happens to have happened 100 years
like,
ago.
Sounds like a riddle.
It does.
It's a
I
riddle.
woke up in my bed today, 100 years ago. Who am I? Who am I?
Okay. All right, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna stop the jokes and japes and goofs and gaffs. That's a great fucking line. That's a great line. And I think it's delivered pretty well right there. We have... I think that is... No, it is. It is. I'm fighting you on this one. I'm fighting you on this one. I'm fighting you on this one. We have Simon, who is now so fucking over everything. He's lost an arm, and he's to the point that he doesn't give a shit about his arm. Like, he's lost a limb, which for any person would be so traumatic, they'd be thinking about it like, how is this going to affect the rest of my life, right? But he's just so gravely aware that the life that he's living now doesn't matter at all because he's going to be, you know, he thinks he's going to be transported to the Ark. And he doesn't, he has no
crazy to think where
Stop talking, I'm talking, I'm praising you. He has no self-preservation whatsoever, right? Because he thinks, I don't need to self-preserve. There's no point in self-preservation. And so he's become sort of like fatalistic about it. And he's trying to be a little humorous with it. You know, it's a riddle. So he's phrasing it like a riddle of, I was born over 100 years ago or whatever, and I woke up today. Who am I, right? And so he's phrasing it like a riddle. He's trying to be funny, like, oh, haha, everything's so fucked up. It sounds like the setup to some weird question. And then he follows it with this really, like, hollow, who am I? As if he's realizing, like, oh, haha, yeah, I'm joking about it. Fuck, what have I even become? That my life has so little meaning to me now. That everything has so little meaning to me now. That I'm making jokes about the fact that I've traveled 100 years into the future to become a robot body that I have no regard for. That's really good. I want to take a moment and say, the writing has been very intriguing. In some cases, it's very good. It's just the tone of the game is all over the place. And it's largely to do with how Simon is written. He has these moments of brilliance, especially with his dynamic with Catherine, right there, where I think it really, really shines. I think they're trying to make him a little sardonic and a little like grave and witty. But it feels like it doesn't work because his lack of reaction to a lot of things that are happening other than questioning like the philosophy of what's happening every once in a while makes him feel like he is just not curious about what is physically going on. He doesn't react to anything that's really happening to him other than like, whoa, that was scary. He doesn't even say that. It's just like, whoa, for the most part. So it's very inconsistent, but I think the framing of it and the scenario writing are really, really interesting. It's just that the character writing is oftentimes completely tonally at odds with everything else that's going on in the game. It's interesting.
Not only is this the future, it's in the middle of the sea.
What I don't want to do is come across like I played this game and I didn't engage with the narrative because I've been skipping a lot of audio logs. I don't want to come across like I'm going like, oh, this game fucking sucked. Simon was such an idiot. What a dipshit. Just like, don't think about it, dumbass. I don't want to come across like that because that's disingenuous. And I do think this game is doing a lot of very interesting things that I have been glossing over largely for the bit and because I'm streaming. I don't want anyone to come away thinking Soma sucked. I think it's a really interesting game. I just think that the context in which I'm streaming it does disallow certain methods of engagement that the game is asking of me.
Yeah. Better not oversell it.
Also, I think it's really funny how fucking stupid Simon is.
Not gonna tell me what happened to your arm?
I had to make a quick stop at Site Alpha to help kill the WoW.
What? How? Why?
Stop it from torturing the memory of humanity.
Okay, let's just get back to work.
Would this even work as a movie?
What will you do when you get into the Ark?
Honestly? I think this would work better as a movie, to be completely honest with you. I don't know that there's anything Soma is really doing with the medium of video games. And if anything, some of the mechanical obligations of working within this medium are kind of like a hindrance to the story being told. Okay, but you make so many choices in the game, like you unplug the woman with the lungs. Okay, but I don't know that those choices... Well, I feel like those choices are meant to be more impactful than I am feeling them to be. I don't think they are particularly engaging questions when in the context of this game. Or in the context of me, the player. I don't know that my morality in regards to any of the situation that's unfolding is all that interesting. I think it would be more interesting for me, looking at this story, to have a more cohesive idea of who Simon is and to be able to analyze Simon's perspective when he makes a choice in regards to some of those questions. Because me, as the player, I have a large degree of separation personally from the stakes of what is going on. It's a very... I don't think the game has done a very good job of immersing me into the setting, whether it be for properly engaging with the ethical dilemmas that the narrative is presenting, or properly engaging with the horror scenarios that the game is putting me into. I think if anything is one of the failings of Soma, I think in that regard it has kind of failed. I don't know what the solution to that would be, but I feel like there are a large part of there's a large part of the systems at play that are getting in the way of immersion in what I believe is designed to be a largely immersive contemplative experience. I feel completely disconnected as a player from the events that are taking place. Which, granted, may also be a proper way of engaging with the narrative. Right? I mean, Merrick, you're saying it jokingly. That's so in line with Simon's feelings of total alienation. I don't know if you're saying it jokingly, actually. I have a difficult time judging the tone of some of your messages every once in a while. It could be that my total disconnection from the game and the narrative and even the chase sequences and stuff like that is a valid way of engaging with the text. right? It could be seen as, you know, I, the player, am completely disconnected because I am not immersed in this. I'm not living through this, so I don't really have any care for how it shakes out, right? This won't affect me, the person playing it, in any material way. And in much the same way, Simon could largely be thinking of it like that. You know, he's thinking, I am just a brain piloting a robot body. I'm going to get put in the Ark. At the end of the day, none of what's happening right now matters. All that matters is making sure the Ark can get to its destination so that I can continue existing, right? And I think that's that read passes the smell test, I think. I don't think it's a particularly strong read of the game, and I think that having that be a valid read of the game does come at the cost of what I believe would be a much stronger narrative if I were immersed in it, but I think it passes the smell test. Seriously speaking, I think Simon's disconnectedness can only stem from ever having felt like a whole person in the past, whereas the player only got a glimpse into his normal life and doesn't have that starting point to feel alienated from. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, largely, if we want to go with that read, I do think that Simon should have been a more grounded character in the beginning of the story. We're getting a lot of stuff towards the end of the story here where he is completely disconnected from reality. He is completely depersonalized. He's lost an arm and he doesn't give a shit, right? He does not care about what happens because he believes that I'm going to launch the Ark, my existence will be continuous, and I won't have to worry about anything that's mattering right now. However, at the beginning of the story, I feel like he should be super, super in it. And I think the game needed to do more to make me, the player, feel like I'm really in it. But I don't think Simon has changed enough as a person, as a character throughout the story, where I feel like him becoming so jaded and disconnected from reality is that big of a character change for him. Simon's sitting down next to a guy who's been wow-gooed and now has a cable coming out of his smartphone going into his liver and whatever going,
What's the first
hey,
thing?
when was the last time you turned off your phone? Like, fully held the power button down and shut it off, not just restarted it. That's rough, buddy.
Make sure the Ark is safe, stabilize.
But yeah, SOMA is doing a lot of interesting things. It's doing a lot of intriguing things. It's making me, the player, ask a lot of questions. However, some of those questions are unfortunately, why did they do it like this? There's your punchy quote.
Flight path, activate solar panels.
What's the first human thing we're doing?
Oh. Watch the clouds roll by? Does that count?
I'd say so.
Are you suggesting we keep it down here? Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Eternity among the stars, remember?
The people inside the Ark won't know the difference. We can just keep it down here, and we don't have to risk the Ark being shot through 5,000 meters of broken barrel, and then push through another 100,000 meters of a dust-filled atmosphere.
Will the casing stand all that pressure?
Well, the odds aren't great.
Catherine, say something.
Never tell me the
I
odds.
don't care what you think. I'm launching it.
No need to be like that. Let's just hang on to it for a while and think about it. We can launch it later.
No, that wasn't the deal. We needed to save them, to launch it. Out there, it's hope. Down here, it's a fucking terrarium waiting to die with the rest of us.
Come on, Catherine. It's not asking much. Let's just think about it before we risk the only hope humanity has to survive this hell.
No, we launch it today. This is my project, my Ark.
It's bigger than that. Don't you get it? It's not for you to decide. We're talking about the fate of mankind.
Get away from the Ark! I'm taking it.
No, you're not.
I'm not gonna let you ruin this.
Stop it!
Guys, calm down.
Get away from me! No!
What did you do?
It was an accident.
Catherine, talk to me. Catherine.
Yep, that's what I was wondering.
Catherine,
Did you say something?
it's you. You had an accident.
What do you... Oh. You mean Catherine. Don't worry, it's better this way.
I think I found the assembly space.
What do you see?
It's like a huge open shell, a bullet ready to be loaded.
It does kind of look like a theme park ride.
Right. I'll go pick it up.
It's a pretty good scene. Oh god, this is reminding me of Expedition 33.
You got into a fight with your colleagues.
Oh no.
They didn't want to risk launching the Ark. Thought
Oh
it
no.
might not make it through the atmosphere.
They killed me?
I'm sure it was an accident. They were just trying to stop you from launching.
Energy Pal.
How could they kill me?
Catherine.
I know I'm not an easy person to like. I just thought they trusted me.
Come on. Don't do this to yourself.
I'm trying to think of anything. I had a thought and then it left me. Uh-oh. Brain empty streamer. My head is a trash can after all.
Did you have friends in Toronto, Simon?
A little bit weird, yeah, for
Real
Simon.
friends?
There was some.
It's
Jesse,
gone. I'm not going to try and
Sean,
find it.
Kevin.
I always wanted a friend. Like a real one. Someone you'd never hold back with.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, pity friendship? Now I feel even worse.
See, I think they've got like a fun thing going on. It's just very
Do you think
tonally
the Ark will make it
strange.
through the atmosphere and into space?
It almost doesn't matter anymore. We just need to try. If we burn, we burn. If we're lucky, we just gave humanity a new chance, a whole new era. With the Ark on Earth, maybe we have a few decades of power to keep it running. In space, we have thousands of years.
Still, one hell of a gamble, though.
This was never about certainty. It's about hope.
Hope, Hajime. Vocal stems from a game I've never even played? That's crazy. They just let you do that shit? This looks like an amusement park ride to me. Did I say that already? Thank you, Danganronpa, for ruining 2 words. Despair. One day I'll play it. One day. The Ark staying on Earth seems better to me. Maybe attach a network connection and mining and other robots to it. Well, and then like maybe we'll build like a factory around it, and the factory will like mine resources and like bring them back, and like we'll have fabricators set up so that like the resources can be like converted into objects, and then we use those objects to build like other objects, and then like maybe we can like have it turn into like a whole factory that like builds a rocket, and then the rocket you can put the Ark in the rocket, and then the rocket will wait a minute. Payload detected. Payload bay closing.
Is that it?
I'm really not that familiar with guns of any size. Oh, here we go. All systems say go.
Lock and load.
Lock and load.
Then we'll head out to the gun.
Is that actually the story of Factorio? Factorio had a story? I kind of love the little climbing animation he has with his stump. Alright. Oh, right. Hold on. Sorry.
Now what?
Now we just need to get the shell into the gun and then, kaboom.
Aren't you forgetting something? How are you gonna get us on board the Ark? Don't we need to make another scan?
Oh, don't you worry. You don't operate something like the Omega space gun with your bare hands.
You mean it's a pilot seat? Like back at Omicron?
Yes, and we can use it to transfer you to the Ark while operating the gun. 2 birds and all that.
Uh-huh.
Now, take the Omnitool and plug it in next to the seat, and I'll guide you through the final steps.
As far as I know, Merrick, the story of Factorio is just that you crash land on an alien planet and you're trying to use the resources on that planet to escape. You're doing everything you can to build a launch platform for a rocket, so you can break atmosphere and escape a dangerous, hostile alien environment. Sorry, I turned into an E3 presentation for a second there. It's a fun way to type it, Merrick. For a 10-year-old game, Soma still looks fine. Yeah, except for the anglerfish, which looks like it came from Silent Hill 1. More like angular fish. Hey, +2 on that one. But +2 with a special character so it doesn't appear in the overlay.
I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
Right. Have a seat.
Okay, yay! Hey, Jelly just popped in. Has Simon downloaded an update for his brain yet? He's about to upload one, actually. Or at least he thinks he is.
Be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Notoriously easy to use. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I have to hold it, okay. Alright, in you go. It's just that simple, I guess.
There we go.
Okay, ready when you are. Just hit the button and we're off.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Oh. I don't know about all just increasingly obvious lies. What happens if I don't?
What are you waiting for?
Just bracing myself.
Well, push the button when you're done.
Oh no, it's a brain bleed in our final hour.
Yeah. It's just crazy thinking about what we're doing. Ditching Earth.
Boggles your mind, doesn't it?
Push the button when it's done being boggled, please. Haha. Just taking it all in one last time.
Come on, Simon, let's get going. Push the button.
Deep breaths, Catherine. Soon we'll be among the stars.
Let's hope so.
Deep breaths, Catherine. Soon we'll be among the stars. So is there going to be like an in-flight meal, or...
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did. And I want you to know I appreciate it.
Time, 20 seconds.
Uh-oh.
What's the matter with the
Uh-oh.
upload?
Just give it a second.
Thought you guys would have better bandwidth in the future.
Uh-oh. Look at how she uploads herself first. It's not like at the same time it's Catherine, then Simon.
8, 7, 6.
You gotta be kidding me.
5.
Oh no.
3.
Come on, load.
2.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah, we made it! I'm still here. I'm still here. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm here.
What the hell happened? What went wrong?
course. We're here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Simon, it's media literacy time. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I saw.
Then why are we still here?
Simon, I can't keep telling you how it works. You know why we're here. You got onto the Ark, you just didn't carry over. You lost the Ark. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron, just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the Ark.
I know it sucks, but our copies are up there. Catherine and Simon are both safe on the Ark. Be happy for them.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
They are. They literally are.
I'm proud of what we did. We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survived.
Their memories are continuous. They are you.
Fuck this. Fuck this. Fuck you. Fuck you, Catherine. You lied. And I believed in you. I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
He's gesturing so wildly. He's so mad. He's so mad.
Fuck! Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
Very strong ending. If it didn't rely so much on Simon being unbelievably fucking dense. Like, theoretically, yes, extremely strong ending. The emotional gut punch works. That part's good. However, she told him and showed him like at least 5 times that it was a copy of your brain, not you, as you are currently experiencing reality. It was deserved when she said, I can't keep explaining this to you, because she did explain it to you so many times. Genuine question, is Catherine actually losing like the coin toss like he did, or does she gaslight him and actually launch as they were speaking? I don't remember the game very well. There is no coin toss. The coin toss doesn't exist. It's just a way of essentially like rationalizing it whenever your existence continues. Instead of it being like, oh, 50-50, you go and the other one doesn't, the other one is just the same continuous existence. From the other one's perspective, it quote-unquote won the coin toss. But it's just an entirely different, it's a copy. It's just has its own perspective now, and it's from its perspective, it won the coin toss and it gets to keep going. When you experience the coin toss and you quote-unquote win about halfway through the game whenever you swap to the deep pressure suit, you're not actually the same Simon. You swap over to the copy in that moment. Right? And so they're just doing the same thing, except in the end, you're not swapping to the copy that's on the Ark. But for the copy on the Ark, it has the same existence. When you win, you're basically a newborn with fake memories. Essentially, yes. And a copy Catherine that's probably not telling him what happened. I mean, if she did tell him what happened, would he even understand? Oh. There it is.
Whoa. Is this... Did it work?
Guys, we made it. We finally launched into Unreal Engine 3. Welcome to Second Life. Well, we're kind of on like our 5th year now. I love Twilight Princess. Our water is really shit. That wasn't water, I don't think. Oh, it's just like Talos Principle. Welcome. If you are reading this, you've successfully entered the Ark. This survey is designed to give the developers a better understanding of your subjective experience and how to improve your well-being. Okay, hold on. Sorry I used the word coin toss just because the game did it before. I know the coin toss is non-existent. The only legit coin toss was the game choosing to keep the remaining Simon and not the Ark one right away. What I wanted to know is, was she in the same dire situation as him or not? I guess I got my answer in the meantime. Would have loved if she was lying and only pretended to do the same copy-paste to use him. Oh, okay, I see. So you're asking if, was she actually, like, did she need to do the copy-paste herself, or was she already on the Ark, and she was just using him as a means of launching the Ark? In that case, I think, yes, she was in the same dire situation. It was just as dangerous for her. The stakes were real. How would you describe your physical condition? Why is I feel normal red? Feel normal. How would you describe your mental condition? I feel lost. I don't exist anymore. I feel normal. Or are there two Catherines now? What do you mean by two Catherines? Like, is there an old Catherine and a new Catherine from the backup? How would you describe your senses? I feel more sensitive and aware of my surroundings. How would you describe the sensation of your new condition? It's disconcerting, depressing, it's pleasant. Are you troubled by the fact that you're no longer strictly human? Yes, I'm more in my previous existence. I don't care what form I take, as long as I get to carry on. That's a Simon answer right there. How do you perceive your new existence? It's a direct continuation of my previous self, like a new chapter, do-over, direct continuation of my previous self. Do you think this new existence will be worth living? Yes, but with less meaning. Maybe we can find a new sense of meaning in this world. Would you rather be removed from the project and accept death? Maybe. I need to think about it. Thank you for participating. The Ark team. So, has everyone else in the Ark just been, like, living in this simulated world the entire time, and now we're, like, a new arrival coming to the city, or how's this work? Did the Ark just start, or did we just get into it? Do you think we can crash the Ark by stacking trash? Do you think they have physics objects in the Ark? You think the Ark has a physics engine? Oh, no, it does. Hold on. 23 terabyte chair. Whoa.
Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
I'm so relieved.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Better fade to black. We don't have the budget for that. We did it! We saved the Grove! Pikmin ending cutscene. Hold on, sorry, I just had an extremely stupid idea. I've just had an extremely stupid idea for a stream series bit. I won't do it, but it would be funny. Hopping on the stream at the very moment after only seeing the first one sure is something. Welcome, welcome. Amazing first time chat. Sorry. Oops. Holy shit, IO! I sure hope this probe lasts longer than Voyager. Oh no. Oh man. Chatter learned about as much as Simon. Unfortunately, because you didn't get all the ship parts, you're gonna fall back into the planet and get turned into a carrot. Oh no. Oh no. You know, I've never actually beaten Pikmin. The end. They're not us. Maybe the real Simon was the coin toss we made along the way. Maybe. Maybe. Anyway, my idea for a dumb stream series is I wonder if you could play a bunch of games like back to back where the ending of one game is like continuous with the beginning of the next one. Like, not just like, oh, I would play games that are sequels. Maybe sometimes I would play a sequel, but like I finished SOMA, and in SOMA you launch a probe into the stars, and then at the start of Pikmin, a spaceship crashes down from space onto a planet. You know what I mean? I feel like with this beginning, it would lead to a lot of games that start with you crash landing on a planet and then taking off in a spaceship at the end. Right? Unless there's a game where you crash land and you stay there for some reason. Maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll have to workshop this, because that does sound like it might be a funny bit. That might be a funny bit. I don't know, I have a lot of very stupid ideas like this, though. I had an idea for a movie marathon where as soon as they say the title of the movie, you start the next movie. You stop the movie and it ends right there, so you start watching the next movie. I still think that would be a very fun movie marathon to do. So maybe I'll think of properly doing it at some point. Maybe that can be a little stream event. A game that ends with a happy love story, then go to 12 minutes. And then hold on, where could you go from 12 minutes then? Hold on, where could you go from 12 minutes? 12 minutes goes into Godfather, which goes into God. You can play any game, Jelly. We just pretend we are inside the Ark. I mean, Soma into Talos Principle wouldn't be a bad, go-between there. And then at the end of the Talos Principle, you have the whole open world to discover, so you play an open world Ubislop game. Whoa! That's crazy. That'd be awesome. Fuck, hold on. This stream bit might have legs. Wait a minute. This might have legs. Wait, hold on. Maybe I should decide what my next stream game is based on, like, what games we have and if we can make them contiguous. Can you put the looker in there somewhere? Okay. Far be it from me to say this at the end of the SOMA streams, which may be one of my favorite stream series I've done in a while. But I don't know if there would be any value to me playing the looker, personally. I've already seen all the jokes when I watched Joe play it. Right? I don't know that there would be anything there for me, or even you as the viewers. Playing Swapper before Soma would have been good. You discard your copies there. Now, the next game I'm planning on doing is Of the Devil Episode 2, which I'm really looking forward to. Again, I was planning on playing Hitman 2 and then Metal Wolf Chaos XD or DX or whatever it is. But then certain world events happened that made me not feel comfortable with streaming those games. At least right now. So we're putting them off just a little bit, which sucks because Metal Wolf Chaos XD has been on there for a long, long time, and I would like to get to it eventually, because I know Boulder's been waiting for a while. But yeah, so next up, I'm planning on doing Of the Devil Episode 2. I have a list of the games that I'm planning on streaming up on the Discord, if you guys want to check that out. I have it planned up to the next 3 games. I try to keep relatively consistent with that, with how I have it planned. Boulder getting another delay is revenge for bringing up the gore. Yeah, we'll call it that, I suppose. But yeah, we have... Let me see. Next up is Of the Devil Episode 2. After Of the Devil Episode 2, which is a visual novel, we're gonna play Titanfall 2. Because I want to get a gameplay game in there. And then honestly, we might find another gameplay game to play after Titanfall 2 as well. Because then we're going to be playing The Great Ace Attorney. The Great Ace Attorney is currently the longest stream game on our entire catalog. By a margin of about 30 hours. I don't know if we're going to be streaming The Great Ace Attorney all the way through, all in one go, or if we're going to do, maybe we'll do a rush of, like, here's one case, break game in between. Here's one case, break game in between. Case game. Like, I think, theoretically, that sounds like it would be a good way to break up the experience a little bit. I might go through with that, but we'll see how the pacing is. Ideally, I would like to finish The Great Ace Attorney before Joe starts streaming it. Or at least before Joe finishes streaming it. I would appreciate breaks in between, as someone who does not care about The Great Ace Attorney. Yeah, I also think, I mean, it'd be really good for stream pacing as well, because The Great Ace Attorney, while I'm sure I will have a great time with it because I love Ace Attorney games, it's going to be a lot of reading. And I mean, like, a lot of reading. It's a visual novel. It's a visual novel. I mean, it's a puzzle game that with a lot of visual... It's a lot of reading, is the long and short of it. And so I think doing it all in one go, one, it would be a lot. It would probably get boring as a viewer to just see the same game for so long. And I also think that it might be a little bit for me. I might want something that makes it feel like, hey, I get a little break now and then. It's not a voice game, despite what the trailers might make people think. Yeah, the Ace Attorney games never are. So yeah, I think that's the plan. We're gonna go with Of the Devil Episode 2 next, then Titanfall 2, maybe another short gameplay game in there, maybe a Neon White, maybe an I Am Your Beast. We'll figure it out. And then we'll do Great Ace Attorney, and we will alternate Great Ace Attorney, Great Ace Attorney case, and then game. Case, game. Case, game. I think that sounds like a pretty workable plan. If we find out that pacing's not really working, maybe we play a game for too long and then we come back to Ace Attorney and it feels like we don't really know what we're doing, or we just want to keep playing whatever the game is that we're playing, right? We want to keep playing Ace Attorney or something like that. That'll probably work. But yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. What about today? Today, I think we're done. It's a shorter stream, only 3 hours or so, but we got through SOMA. I probably, if I went long, the last time I was playing, I probably could have made my way through this game and finished it in 2 streams, but, you know, stream bits will naturally make things go a little longer. Sometimes they're a little on the shorter end, right? But I think that's going to be all for me today. I feel like we had a good stream. I don't know how I feel about this game. SOMA as a game has me a little conflicted. I'm seeing a lot of things in here that are making me ask a lot of interesting questions. I think it's asking them in an interesting way, and I think the narrative is set up in a very compelling way. I don't think it's well written in all the places it needs to be to make it feel like a fully cohesive experience. I think a lot more needs to be done to make the gameplay systems feel like an important part of the narrative and make it feel like I, the person playing it, am an important piece of experiencing this narrative. As it stands now, I feel like SOMA is a game that does not use the medium in a very compelling way. I think that SOMA would probably be more compelling as a movie. And that's not meant to be a disparaging comment. I don't think that that's a mark against it. I think that sometimes the medium just has a little mismatch, you know? Sometimes there are books that would be better as movies. Sometimes there are movies that would be better as books. Sometimes the movies that might be better as a game, or movies where if you add an interactive element, it would be more interesting. You know, sometimes an adjustment of medium is just essentially value neutral. Well, I guess it's not value neutral, but I'm not saying that SOMA is worse for being a game. Let me put that out there. I'm not saying it's worse because it's a game. I'm saying that it might be better as a movie. Those are 2 different statements. Similar statements, but different statements. Right? They mean different things, even if they sound similar. SOMA's a game with interesting ideas that I really wanted to like, so it's frustrating that Simon is in it. Yeah, it largely has to do with Simon, honestly. Simon is a very tonally strange character. And he just really is so fucking dense, man. He's so dense. He really, really is. Like, I can't tell if Simon is meant to be stupid so that I, the player, have more room to thoughtfully engage with the questions that SOMA is asking, or if Simon is stupid to make the questions that SOMA is asking seem more complex. Does that make sense? Because I feel like if you make Simon ask a lot of questions, it's almost a substitute for the player asking those questions, or it's telling you the questions that you should be asking. I don't know, but Simon feels like a mismatch, which I guess this is the part with criticizing Simon and his tonal inconsistency, is there is an intended feeling of disconnect. There is this intended feeling of being out of place, of him being a man out of time, and feeling this complete disassociation with your surroundings, all right? But is that narrative reason something that is meant to be experienced as part of the text, or is that using the narrative to justify failings of the game? Right? Is this me playing Dark Souls and saying, no, the shittily designed boss is perfectly fine because the game is about overcoming adversity? Right? That's a difficult distinction to make, and
It's a problem that's unique to video games as a medium. They're the only medium that has this level of interactivity, where how you interact with the medium can become part of the message of the medium, right? So it's a difficult thing to really pin down. It all comes down to, I guess, your own personal decision in regards to that. Do you believe that it's more interesting or more cohesive or more logical, maybe could be a third thing because we have to always do three. It doesn't make more sense for you coming away from the piece of art to say that those inconsistencies are intentional or additive. I don't know. I can't answer that question. I'm just some guy with an English degree. You know? I think Simon is stupid to give more room to the player to think and consider without feeling to be pushed to do so. Simon is the dumb one, so the player doesn't feel it. Like the player doesn't feel. So the player doesn't feel as seen dumb by the devs. Yeah, I think that might be part of it. Yes, I don't know that I'm supposed to come away from this thinking that Simon is as dumb as he is, though. Right? I just hope Simon wasn't made as dumb by the devs, as dumb as the devs assumed the player would be, like how some protags only exist to show the audience around and ask their questions. Yeah. I feel like it might be a way to ensure that the player, regardless of the comprehension of these topics, letting tutorialize concepts where a normal tutorial wouldn't be able to explain. Yeah, he's definitely meant to be some kind of in on the universe, because he asks a lot of questions that a person who is familiar with everything, a person who's familiar with everything going on wouldn't ask. Him being a fish out of water is intentional as a way of explaining things in the narrative, right? Like, someone on the station would never even conceptualize of having to ask what the WoW is. It's this foundational creation of how the world works. They wouldn't be like, whoa, what's the WoW? It'd be like asking, like, whoa, what's the sun? Like, were you born yesterday? It's the fucking sun, dude. It's the star that supplies heat and light to our entire solar system, right? Like, what are you doing, man? Do I need to teach you how to breathe? Right? But, like, his stupidity goes beyond, like, questions about the setting, and it's more so like, are you paying attention to the words that are being spoken to you? I only disagree with the video game is the only media with this, because many movies also have intense, like, Gary's about two guys lost in the desert. The movie is long and tiresome and all as a mirror to the experience the protagonists are living, or you meant something else. By interactivity, I don't mean that the movie is making you feel something physically that the people within the story are also experiencing. Like, yes, that is a level of, shall we say, cohesion with the narrative and the viewer's experience of the movie. When I say interactivity, I mean you, as the player, having a level of agency and control over the events of the game as they take place. You being an active participant in the narrative, where your input is a requirement for the story to continue. That is something that is unique to the medium of games. If you stop, like, nothing short of you, like, stopping watching the movie will stop the narrative from happening in the way that it's already going to happen, right? If I stop, like, if I play the game differently, different things will happen, and I will have a different experience as a result. And that's how the medium is set up. The interactivity, how the player interacts with the art, is a unique element of video games. That's not to say that other mediums can't do it in some ways. I mean, choose your own adventure books are definitely a way to merge, you know, literature or just reading books as a medium with that level of interactivity, in that you're choosing which part to read next. So there's limited interactivity. But let's say maybe the amount of interactivity and how dependent upon interactivity video games are is a unique element of the medium. And in some cases it can be a strength or it can be a weakness. Video games are
maybe the most multimedia of any medium. And that comes with a lot of questions that need to be asked about how you put it together. But, yeah. Altogether, though, SOMA is, like I said, making me ask a lot of interesting questions. Like I said, some of those questions are, why did they do it like this? But to me, I like those questions as well. I like to look at stuff like this and try and see what they were thinking. It's why I love developer commentary so much. It's why I love concept art so much. I love to see what was going on behind the decision or before the decision was made, or to know the thought process for making the decision. That's all very richly, deeply interesting to me. I love it dearly, right? If I could get developer commentary on SOMA, if that exists in any way, shape, or form, I would be frothing at the mouth for the opportunity to experience that. This is a game with such strong intentionality behind the decisions that is so clear in how it is designed. I would love an explanation of the intentionality behind it. You get that a lot with games that are designed around largely being a narrative experience, right? The idea that they want you to experience it in a very specific way, or they want you to feel a very specific way while experiencing it. And I would love to know, I'd love a design doc on SOMA. I'd be really interested in seeing something like that. There are a lot of games that I go through where I'm not particularly interested in how it was put together. And SOMA's not one of those. My true issue with this is with this potential is that it's still underappreciated by devs. It's a hard feat, but I feel like not enough video games challenge this interactivity. Yes, and that's something that you have to contend with video games as a medium. They are juvenile in a lot of ways. Video games, they're a very young medium in terms of actual artistic merit. And you see this a lot, especially with writing in video games. I think I've talked about this before. Video games are not generally very well written if we're comparing them to other mediums. The average book mogs some of the best writing in video games. And it's because video games don't need to rely as hard on that story. They have other elements that they can leverage to enhance a relatively simplistic story, right? It's almost a way of digitizing the you had to be there experience. Because you're in it, because you're in the moment when the story is happening and you are an active participant in it, it will feel more substantial, more important, more poignant because of your immersion within it, right? It's a very immersive medium, and so it can be weaker in some places because those weaknesses are supplemented by the strength of how it is experienced, right? And so that's why some of the best stories in video games are just kind of okay if you're looking at them on face value, right? And it's a lot of why, if you ever hear Joe say that, like, video game writing is kind of shit, that's why. It's not that video game writing is particularly, like, bad. Video game writing can be particularly bad sometimes. Maybe I'll walk that statement back. It's less that video game writing is bad, and more that writing in other mediums is so much stronger. Because it needs to be. Video games do not need to be as well written as other mediums. And so they generally aren't. But yeah, that's SOMA. That's SOMA. Again, I was not expecting to like this as much as I did. Rather, let me rephrase that. I was not expecting this to be as good of a stream experience as it ended up being. I really thought when this won the vote for the horror game, I was sitting there thinking like, man, okay, I guess. Yeah, I'll see. I don't know why people want me to play SOMA, but I guess I'll play SOMA. You know, I guess, why did people want me to play SOMA? Genuine question. If any of you are here that chose SOMA on the vote, is there a reason you picked SOMA? Was it just because, oh, that's a name that I recognize, or was there a particular reasons that you wanted me to play it? And if so, have I met that hope or that expectation? I'd be interested to know. I think because Joe has a video on it where he praises Elon Musk, that's a valid answer. It could just be that Joe played it, I'm Joe adjacent. You know, maybe you want to get my thoughts on it too. That's a perfectly fine answer. SOMA is supposed to be an underwater horror game. I forgot it was funny. That's true. I genuinely love Simon and connected with him and am destroyed by this experience. Thanks, Jelly. I'm sorry, Srem. If it's anything to go by, maybe you should, you know, just take solace in the fact that you're not that dumb. If you can reflect on Simon, you're more reflective than Simon. But, I mean, yeah. These ended up being probably some of the most fun streams I've had in a while. I had a great time with all three of these streams, genuinely. I mean, you can probably tell by just how much I've been laughing, and maybe even the tone of my voice, you can tell I'm smiling. I had a great time. These were some awesome streams. They performed really well, too, which is good to see, but, like, more than that, I had a lot of fun. Chat was super active, there was a lot to bounce off of. I had a great time with this. And it was a really cool game, and I'm glad I got to experience it myself. Performed well. I don't know, there was 5 FPS. Alright, +2 on that one. Yeah, sure. Take your +2. Get out of here, scram, kid. But yeah, I enjoyed this. I hope you all had a good time too. Joe is live, so we're gonna go for the rare Joe Jelly raid /raid Anderson JPH. We need to raid Joe with the redacted bit. I don't know if that's gonna work on him, but feel free to try. Holy shit, 50 viewers while Joe is live? What the fuck? There were that many? I assumed there would be like 30. Oh my god. These streams really did perform well. Alright. Well, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, have a good one, folks. See ya.